Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of How to Street Luge.
Utah, give me 2.
Today we're going to look into the safety equipment I highly recommend you use whenever you want to go for a street luge. I really can't stress enough that you should absolutely wear as much of this safety gear as possible whenever you want to go out riding. So there are a small number of items that you'll need to stay as safe as possible, but probably none more important than a helmet. There are a lot of helmet options out there. I highly recommend a completely closed face helmet. This means your face is more protected if you have a bit of a roll or you come off your luge. There are a number of closed face helmet options out there, from motorcycle helmets to skydiving helmets, snowmobile. The helmet I recommend the most is probably a helmet that's specifically designed for downhill skate. This is beneficial with street luge because it means that we can keep our heads as far back as possible, but because of the low lip line, we can still see where we're going. This is really beneficial when we're racing. It means we can keep as slipstream as possible, reducing the aerodynamic drag so we can keep our speed, but it also means that the helmets are nice and light, so that's not going to put too much strain on your neck and you can ride more throughout the day. So pretty please make sure you're wearing a helmet whenever you go out for a luge. I can't stress this enough. The next thing you're going to need is a pair of leather gloves. Some people go with the Kevlar option. Either is good. I use leather just because I find that I can grip onto the handlebar a little bit better with leather. Kevlar tends to slip around a bit and you might find that you have to put some grip tape on the handlebars. Otherwise, you're going to have a really hard time trying to hold onto a slippery handlebar. Motorcycle gloves are a really good option here because a lot of motorcycle gloves come with inbuilt guards in the knuckles. This means if you end up hitting your hand on the road, you're less likely to damage the bones or injure yourself. So definitely get some motorcycle gloves. Like I said, I prefer leather, and that way your hands are nice and protected. Moving further down the body, you're going to need some shoes. Now, what you want to do is avoid big, chunky motorcycle boots. Whilst it seems like the most logical option because they're nice and strong, you're going to need a pair of shoes. I actually recommend a pair of boots. That way the boot comes up a little bit higher and it's just going to protect those little knobbly, bumpy, bony bits on your ankle. If you do come off, your ankle is probably going to slide on the road a little bit, so the more protection you can give your ankle, the better. So I do recommend a higher top boot. On the bottom of the shoes, we actually have some truck tire retread. This acts as our brake. It means that we can plant our feet on the road nice and firm, coming to a quick stop, and we're not going to chew through our shoes within about 5 minutes. This is a must if you're going to get into the serious speeds, that or you're just going to find yourself mincing through shoes a couple of times a day. So definitely get yourself some truck tire retread and make sure you glue it to the bottom. I'll actually do a separate video to explain a really good way to do this to ensure that the rubber never comes off. So the last thing we're going to talk about is having a set of leathers. This is going to protect your skin. A lot of leathers have inbuilt elbow guards and knee guards. Some even have a bit of a spine protector. These are really important. If you do come off the luge, you're protecting your body as much as you can.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
A lot of people freak out a little bit and they think they can't afford leathers. But the beauty is that with today's Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree and eBay and places like this, you can actually buy a leather suit really cheap. All you have to do is get out there, browse around, see what's for sale, and I'm sure you can find something cheap. It doesn't have to be your forever suit. It can be something that it just gets you through until you get more serious about the sport, but at least you're going to be protecting your body as much as you can. All in all, your safety is super important. It's important to me, and it's important to the luge community, and I'm sure it's important to your family. So please make sure you take safety seriously. Street luge can lead to serious injury or worse. And of course, I want to make sure everyone's riding as safe as possible so that you and I can go for a ride on a really nice hill one day. Damn, that was cheesy. In future episodes, I'm going to talk more about safety, but it's more about the safety of the road you choose to ride. Like I said, I'll do another video about how to glue the truck tire retread onto the bottom of your shoes to make sure it doesn't come off. And I look forward to seeing you next time, guys. Be sure to reach out on either Julian Slaney Street Luge on Facebook or look up Street Luge is Not a Crime also on Facebook for any questions.
All right.
I'm alright.